Hi everyone, it's me. So you know when I mentioned how we were changing how we do kits?
Autumn kits,
Winter summer kit. Well, we've changed how we do kits. Products or brands intrinsically linked with the blog. The first kit that I put together is the routine. The routine is made up of individual products that stand alone in their own categories, but working together make a perfect skincare wardrobe that is either a brilliant one-stop shop for anyone who's ever used skincare on their face, or the perfect beginner's kit for a complete newbie.
Okay, AHC. Now this is slightly different.
My first memory of AHC eye cream for the face was, why is this called eye cream for the face? Because people always say, oh, you don't need an eye cream, you can just use your moisturiser, and they took that and turned it on its head and said, well, actually, you can have an eye cream and use it on your face, which I thought was genius. It's also much bigger than your average eye cream. Always a winner-winner chicken dinner.
Here, and then let's just put it all over because it's a face cream. Oh, lovely.
I actually can't remember the first time I heard about the Body Shop Chamomile Eye Makeup Remover because I have used it, I think it might be decades. For me, the Chamomile Eye Makeup Remover stands out because it is really, really gentle. It feels like you're applying a cool water to your eyes.
Super gentle, suitable for all skin types, takes everything off, but doesn't leave you with any redness across the cheek where sometimes you have to rub harder. Brilliant value for money.
My first memory of using the Emma Hardy Moringa Balm Cleanser is the feel and the smell when I put it on my skin.
One of my top 5 cleansers. Emma Hardy Moringa Balm, look at the state of that.
It was more naturally based, it didn't have a heavy foundation, it really, really washed off the skin well, and it didn't leave any sticky, greasy residue.
Totally gone.
What made
Medicate.
Crystal Retinal stand out was that it was one of the first times I'd seen a product called retinal, meaning retinaldehyde.
And this is retinal with an A. Big difference.
The science was just crystal clear. No pun intended, but brilliantly done.
Now this is Hydrodynamic Ultimate Moisture.
What made Hydrodynamic stand out for me was that it was hydrating, it wasn't greasy, it wasn't sticky, it worked well under makeup. I could recommend it to everyone.
I cannot tell you how good these products are, and you'll know that because you'll have seen them 100 times.
My first memory of the Ren Omega Oil was that it wasn't a really heavy, greasy, sticky oil, and that's why I immediately jumped on it.
The ethos, from memory, I think it's Ren means clean in Swedish.
Because it wasn't heavy, it wasn't sticky, you could use it during the day, you could use it at night, it didn't give you spots. I could recommend it to nearly every single skin type. My first memory of the Summer Friday CCE serum was being pleasantly surprised. I remember being, oh, nice.
It is, like, for me, almost perfection in a bottle.
It was different from other vitamin C serums because it was really light. It didn't have that kind of synthetic feel. It literally goes on the skin and feels like water.
Votary. Now, if you have not heard too much about this, then you don't read the blog. Rude.
My first impression of Votary's face cloth was that it was bigger, and sometimes bigger is better, people.
They are huge, they wash well, they tumble well. I know it's not the kind of thing you would normally come onto a beauty channel and say, why is she advocating flannels? I love a flannel, and they are done so well.
The Heroes kit contains products or brands who were embraced by you on the blog in a kind of ridiculously freakish way, which took that product from here to kind of here. That's the Heroes. My earliest memory of Jordan Samuel skincare is Jordan harassing me on Twitter until I agreed to accept his product. Not a word of a lie.
If you haven't used this, it's amazing. This one in particular is fragrance-free. It's a gel texture.
What makes Aftershow Treatment Cleanser for sensitive skin stand out is clearly that it is made with a more sensitized skin in mind, but it still gets the job done, down to a T. When I first sprayed
Josh Rosebrook Hydrating Accelerator.
I literally referred to it as Jesus juice. What makes Hydrating Accelerator stand out from everything else is beautifully sourced ingredients that do completely hydrate your skin. I actually can't remember what my earliest memory of May Lindstrom is, but I do remember the first time I used Blue Cocoon.
Honestly, if that product was a band, it would be Duran Duran, which says everything to my viewer.
Then the smell is outrageously sexual and just completely envelops you in this. It's literally, I think it's like standing in May's lab.
Because that is just something that I know I will use up until the day I'm no longer here.
My earliest memories of Medik8 are being invited to their labs and being furious because every date they gave me I couldn't go, and I was really desperate to go because we never really get invited onto the other side, and there are so few brands that are made and developed in the UK that would even offer that up. So that's my earliest memory is my own disappointment. What makes Medik8 different from the rest, and especially the Crystal Retinol, is that they do have their own labs. They're obsessed with science, and that, to be honest, is ultimately why I love them.
This is retinol with an A.
I actually don't remember the first time I came across Oskia, but I do remember the first time I spoke to Georgie, the founder, and just fell in love with her. She was just really warm and inviting, and I think that comes across in the brand.
It is softening, hydrating, it gives you a glow. It actually does what it says on the box. While you're asleep, it gives you a boost.
It is the infamous, beautiful Pixie Skin Treats Glow Tonic.
My earliest memory of Pixie is being introduced to it by Amanda. She said to me, come to this bloggers event, and I was like, ugh, whatever. And so we went to this event, and she said, sit down, I'm gonna do your face, dude. So I do as I told, and I sat down and I looked on the wall opposite, and I said, what's that? And it just said Glow Tonic, and it was this big square bottle with a big pump. And I took one look at the ingredients list, blogged about it that evening, literally when I got in, and then basically shut down their whole operation for about 2 months because the demand went through the roof. My first memory of
Super Glow Hyaluronic Self Tan Serum.
is thinking, oh, a tanning product made for me, because it was hyaluronic acid, but it was also a self-tanner. And a lot of self-tanners are really, really drying on the skin, and this one wasn't. So for me, it's still something that I reach for regularly, because as far as I'm concerned, the formula has not been bettered. My earliest memories of Votary are meeting Arabella and Charlotte, the founders, and thinking how lovely they were and how genuine they felt. And they really cared about what they were doing and putting out there, rather than just, let's just make a skincare brand, which seems to be the prerequisite for everyone these days.
People always say to me, you should release your own flannels, and I'm like, well, unless I can beat Votaries, what's the point?
What made it stand out for me was that at the time, a lot of the industry was still trying to get us all to use muslin cloths, and I was never a fan. They kind of go cold quickly, they're really sloppy in the hand. I mean, nobody wants that, do they? The OG kit for me is full of products that are intrinsically linked with the blog. Brands that I love, brands that I trust, and products that every time someone mentions it, they say, I remember I saw that on your blog. That is the OGs. My earliest memories of using Body Shop's Chamomile Eye Makeup Remover, I actually don't remember when I started using it, but I know it would have been in the 80s, because that's when I first got into eye makeup. And that's when I used to go and see a lot of bands and wear more makeup than clothing, probably at that stage and age. Something you should all be grateful that I don't do now. My first memory of Darphan's Purifying Balm was using it in Space NK and the effect it had on my skin the next day. I fell in love with it. It was one of the first products in skincare as a whole that I absolutely became obsessed with. It's a multitasker. You think it's going to be really thick and greasy, but actually it's just nourishing and comforting.
Dr. Dennis Gross, Alpha Beta Peel Original Formula. These are luscious.
I just remember thinking derm, science, and I loved the orange. Weird, but that was my first impressions. What made the peel pads different from everything else that was out at the time, and still are different to this day, is that he has patented the whole formula. So you get one pad, and then you get a second pad. And no one else can copy him. My first memory of Chantecaille Jasmine Lily Healing Mask was being introduced to it by Sylvie Chantecaille, and it was just an immediate hit with everyone. It was a creamy moisturiser mask that you didn't have to wash off. My first memory of Kate Somerville's Peptide Kate, which at the time was called Deep Tissue Repair, was seeing it on the counter in Bendel's in New York, playing with it and thinking, oh bloody hell, this feels nice.
This is the bomb.
What makes Peptide Kate stand out, and what made it stand out at the time, was that it's much more than a moisturiser. And I used to say to them, why are you just calling it a moisturiser? At least call it like a deep treatment moisturiser. It's like calling a Rolls Royce a car. My earliest memory of Sunday Riley is thinking, I wonder if that's her real name. It is her real name. How cool is that?
Sunday Riley autocorrect. I really like this eye cream.
What made autocorrect stand out from the others, and still does, is that it has the instant gratification for me. So it's hydrating, you can use it under makeup, all of the usual criteria that I want from an eye cream, but it also has light reflective properties. Now that's not the reason I think it's great, it's the added bonus. So when you put it on, your eyes go, oh, you don't look like two piss holes in the snow. When I first got my hands on the
Hirons Power D.
I didn't get my head around Power D, and I remember saying to him quite clearly, Kate, tell me what I'm using it for. Like, why am I going to use this? Because you've got C, you've got A, why am I using it? And he literally said, fortifying. And then I got it immediately. And that's still what makes it different from other oils on the market. One of my earliest memories of meeting Dr. Marco Lenz, the founder of Zellens, was going to his office to meet him, and I used to have a mole here, you may see that I don't now, and him pointing to the mole on my brow and saying, this can come off.